Yo, 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 welcome to the A&B Mobcast. It's your boy AD.
Your boy Bruce, and we back at it. How you feeling, my boy?
Good, man. Another long weekend. Long day at work, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, dog. It gets stressful, bruh.
First of all, happy belated Father's Day, man. How was your
Appreciate
Father's
that.
Day weekend?
It was good, man. Hung out, went out to eat, ran some errands, served at church yesterday, so had a productive day.
Did y'all were y'all able to make reservations pretty easily?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that's because it was
at,
Father's Day.
no,
Restaurants don't be packed out on Father's Day.
I went. You stupid. Yeah, and we gonna talk about that too. But actually we went Saturday night, so I ain't even do it on Father's Day. Did it the night before, so worked out. But yeah, it was cool, man. My kids down there with my mom right now, so they called and FaceTime me and told me early in the morning.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
Father's Day was pretty routine over here, man. Obviously, I ain't got no goddamn kids, but it was pretty cool. Spoke to my mom. Um, that's it, man. Nothing too crazy out here, man. Nothing too crazy at all.
So speaking on Father's Day,
The
uh, why you think Father's Day don't get a lot of attention like Mother's
love
Day?
that it needs to
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know, man. It's a few different things that it could be, man. It could be because maybe as men we don't demand enough. We act like we're okay with like doing as little as possible. Like that don't bother us. So maybe
I
we
can see
have a
that.
lot to do with that. It's like, hey, it doesn't matter if we go all out or it doesn't matter if we just do something low key. So that could have something to do with it. Or two, it could just be um, people don't celebrate fathers like they celebrate mothers, man. Mothers are always consistently around. Rarely do you see uh, fathers being full time parents. You kind of see that predominantly amongst mothers. So people have a different level of appreciation for mothers. The
Yeah,
love for a mother is just different.
yeah.
So when you really ask a question like that, you typically are comparing it to Mother's Day. But it could have something to do with that. But I think it's more so we don't demand enough. What about you?
Yeah, and I also think who is the spender in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like for Mother's Day, it's easier to promote, diamonds, jewels, flowers, um, gifts of affection, things like that. And the dad is, usually the one putting out that bread. Not to say mothers don't do things for dads, but like most of the time, the breadwinner would be the guy. It would be the guy gifting the woman. So it just makes sense as well on that day to promote more from a business standpoint, to have more transactions and income and revenue for
You
your
mean
business.
promote more on
The
Mother's
Mother's
Day?
Day, correct.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
but like
mean,
you
we
said, I don't
we
think like if we don't demand a lot, so it ain't like fathers are
yeah
just going around being mad we don't get anything. That's more of a woman thing.
yeah, and we credit to the women though because they set those expectations, right? They remind you, hey, Mother's Day is coming up. What we doing for Mother's Day? Do I need to make plans to take off? Like, are we going somewhere? Like they kind of demand a standard, right? And I just don't feel like fathers or men we demand that level of standard, which probably speaks to how easygoing men typically are. You see what I'm saying? Now
For for, for sure.
you have some dudes who, yeah, I want to feel like a king too. You feel me? But I also saw some on Instagram. They said these new dads are like, um, they call them princesses. Like they trying to go to the spa get pedicures and they trying to get massages. They trying to get you know chiropractor things set up so they get adjustments and stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy because women do that same thing, but we call it self care, right? But when a dude do it,
Yeah,
he doing too
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
He being a princess. It's
What does
crazy.
self care for a man look like?
Um, to me,
Getting a
self care,
haircut, getting dreads twisted. What's self care?
man. Self care for me is just anything that brings me an element of peace, man. It could just be sitting down by myself, phone on vibrate inside on the couch, and I'm in the backyard enjoying a cigar. To me, that's self-care.
And
right?
you a plant guy? I seen a lot of there's been a lot of uptake on guys doing plants, like planting, like doing outdoor stuff in the yard and plants and growing plants and stuff like that. I done seen a few.
No. I'm not big into plants. I never really got into plants or the gardening or whatever the case may be. I do like to upkeep my crib, which is a level of self-care too.
Yeah.
Pop in some elevation worship, on the AirPods and just kind of knock out some stuff around the house. So I definitely like that. To me, anything that makes me feel calm is self-care. It may not physically look like getting a massage or anything like that, or getting a haircut.
Yeah.
To me, that's just more so grooming and maintenance. That's necessary. But I wouldn't put it in the self-care category. Or even like going on a motorcycle ride to me is self-care. Is it saying? What about you?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I like buying stuff, like retail therapy. Like I just going to the mall, walking around, and just finding some things.
What's that retail therapy?
I mean, from a standpoint of like, I'm in a position in life where I could probably buy whatever I want. Not necessarily saying I need anything, but just being able to. Like Saturday, I walked around the mall probably hour and a half, 2 hours. I had my eye on a few things, but I ain't make a purchase, bro. I just was like, just being out, getting out. Like some call it window shopping, but like, I like to buy when I want. I'm the type of shopper where I'm going looking for a certain item, and if they don't have it, you can't like persuade me to get something else. Like I'm that type of buyer. Yeah. But
So to that point, do you prefer like shopping in person or do you prefer online shopping?
So online is more sales. You know what I'm saying? I get that good sale. Or in person is where it's more like regional, where some things you won't find online that might catch your eye in a specific store.
Yeah.
Because not every store has a store locator or the inventory of that store. You know what I'm saying? So I do a little bit of both. Because I work so close to a mall, I use that as like my break time when I gotta get out of the office and wind down and what I'm saying, get away from the craziness. But yeah, if it's a close mall, I'll go pick something up. If it's online, I'll order it. If it's the right price, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, nothing really. I just be chilling, Got my Legos. I be chilling.
That's self-care to you doing Legos?
Bro, you see the Nike? I got the coat with the Dunk Man. I got the Air Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up though. Do you prefer to like do stuff like that by yourself, or you trying to do it with your shorty and your family?
Like I got my son into it. We real cool. We was doing some builds together. I like to so there's a way where both of us will have one and we doing our own, or sometimes you can do a team build where you connect on the Lego app and then y'all building the same thing together, and it'll let you know when to pass it to the other person. After you do a certain portion, it'll tell you to pass it. After they do a certain portion, they'll pass it. You'll finish off where they left off. So team builds are cool. I just don't like the way Lego got it set up, because it'll make you like, you'll be in bag 1 and then it'll jump to bag 3.
Yeah.
And then it's skipping over bag 2. Then it'll go back to bag 2 after you never finish bag 3. And then you just got to keep track of the pieces. Versus like, if I'm building my own, I could just follow along in the book myself and I don't got to pass nothing. I could just go in order. But yeah, I got my son into it. He loved doing Legos. And it's good for the kids too, because they got to, learn how to follow directions, put pieces, pay attention to colors, details, stuff like that. So
yeah,
it'd be pretty cool.
That's what's up. I need to find a calm hobby. Like I can't say I have a calm hobby. Right now my hobbies, boxing would be at the top, pickleball, riding motorcycles. But I need like a calm hobby.
Bro, I'm gonna send you a Lego, bro. It's therapeutic, bro. I swear, bro. It's therapeutic, bro.
Yeah. I might need to see
Lego,
what's
bro.
up, man. Playing checkers. I like playing checkers. I like shooting pool. I guess those are the two things that's calm.
You got a pool table back there.
Yeah, that's
you doing trick shots, or you just be?
No. Bro, I probably played on this pool table probably like 5 times. 5 times.
You got that when you moved there?
Yeah.
You bought it off Marketplace?
Wayfair.
Wayfair?
No, that was brand new when I got it.
Okay. I ain't never heard you say you bought nothing new.
Yeah. But it was so you gotta keep in mind I bought my house in July, early July, so they had a whole bunch of like sales going for July
Yeah,
4th.
yeah, Wayfair. Yeah,
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
be.
Furniture sales is really around July and Memorial Day.
So you got a
So
decent price for it.
yeah, I bought it for under a
That's what's
thousand,
up.
right under 1,000. And I was able to put it together. And yeah, it's if it complements the space very well, obviously. Got a little chalk set up back there and stuff like that. So when my boys come over, we shoot pool, but for the most part, I don't really be on the pool table like
So
that.
my neighbor, he's like an interior designer. He be doing all kind of like raw ass stuff in his crib. He got like the pool table, dining table, and like convert to a dining table. You put the cover on
Yeah,
it, it could pull out and stuff. That junk tough.
you can do that with that too. All you have to do is get like a top for it. Is what I'm saying.
Nah, but this is made legit like
I know
look
what you're
like a
talking about.
transformer. Pull out, connect up, da da da,
Yeah,
close in, pockets. I'm like,
yeah.
damn.
Selling them like that, I think those were closer to like 3,500. It depends on what kind of quality you have, man. I learned a
Yeah.
lot about pool tables once I was getting that. Like that full price was like 1,700, and pretty much it was damn near 50%
50,
off.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
I got a glass dining table and my mom and everybody was telling me like, bro, why would you get that? You know, with the kids and stuff. And I'm like, I just liked it how it looked, you know what I'm saying? Little 6-seater, big rectangle glass, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, dang, bro, when I get the next
what
house,
is it about it that you ain't fucking?
no, I liked it. It's just, you know, with kids and fingerprints and glass is a
Oh,
lot more upkeep.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm just like, man, when we get the next house, I'm probably put that in like, you know how Area House got the little den area that don't nobody sit in, and then near the kitchen there's still a dining area. I
yeah,
might put that one in a like den area, like the showroom. When people walk in, you just see a nice assembled dining den area, dining
yeah.
area, and that you don't use really.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I ain't even considered getting a dining room table once I bought this crib. I mean, obviously it's just me, and we didn't really use dining room tables growing up, right? Like our dining room table was probably used for like doing homework and just like going through mail. Like we didn't
See,
really sit and
we
eat
sat
at a
more at
dining
the
table.
counter on the kitchen counter where you can see through the kitchen and you just got
Yeah, I know
two
what you're
chairs up.
talking
That's where
about.
you eat at. Like I ain't really
Yeah,
as
and
much.
that's kind of how I am right now because I got an island.
Yeah.
And I just eat out at the island. Sometimes I just really just bring out a little foldable table, eat right in front of the couch, man. I also got these like couch trays and stuff like that, man. I make it do the way to do it. And most of the time, man, I eat walking around, standing up in between tasks. So I don't even really need to sit down and eat for real. But
Man, listen. But yeah, man. So moving on from Father's Day, what's the next? We had Juneteenth Friday.
oh yeah, what you did for Juneteenth?
I don't know. Was you off or was your job kind of racist? That's the post that was going around. It was like, hey, it was a post. It was like, hey, y'all off today or
Kinda
your job
racist.
kind of racist?
I mean, for the most part, we kind of make our schedule. So I mean,
No, no, no. I'm just messing with you.
I didn't do anything for Juneteenth, but it is a national holiday. I mean, I
We
think
did
all employers should be shutting
definitely
down.
not, definitely not.
For
Boy, there's a
real,
lot of people working Friday, boy.
I guess it's kind of like Christmas. Everybody don't shut down on Christmas. 90% of companies probably do,
Probably
but
95.
everybody don't shut down on Christmas. And I'm not trying to compare Juneteenth to Christmas, but two national holidays. But yeah, I don't think people. I think it's still very new to people. You got to keep in mind, it just became a national holiday
Yeah,
following COVID.
our company started acknowledging it like 2 years ago. So it's like the
Yeah,
second or third year we're acknowledging it.
it's still fairly new. It's still fairly new. I can see like people in Texas really taking it serious because interacting with people out here. They said even before it became a national holiday, people were taking off during Juneteenth. But
That's
obviously
crazy.
people, and this is where it originated from. So I can see
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah.
these niggas take it serious. But I mean, I don't really care to take the time off. But obviously anytime people can get off, they'll take it.
Nah, for sure. We do our little skeleton crew thing, with the property need to be. Most properties just have a skeleton crew that day, 10 to 3.
Yeah.
Something slight.
So something like just to keep the
Yeah. What's next? 4th of July? 4th of July falling on Saturday this year.
Y'all should get Friday off, right? Or Monday. How do they
It's,
do it?
yeah, I think it's Friday. It's Friday. Friday would be the acknowledged day, and then Saturday is obviously the 4th. We're gonna have to open.
So do you think 4th of July is? Do you think 4th of July to the American people, predominantly white Americans, is equivalent to Juneteenth to the predominantly black people? Or do you feel like
Nah,
it's not even close?
nah, I think it's not even close. I think it's just because it's not black and white with 4th of July. I think it's just all America with 4th of July, and Juneteenth
Yeah.
is targeted towards a group of people.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. No more, no less. I think it's been around so long to the point where it creates it's too much of a distance. Like you said, post COVID is one, and the other one been around for as long as we can remember. So,
And
Martin Luther
Juneteenth,
King Day hold more weight than Juneteenth right now.
yeah, true. And Juneteenth is not something that necessarily impacted everyone, right?
Right.
Just like when you talk about MLK, MLK's plight didn't necessarily impact everybody like that.
It impacted everybody, whether it's positive or negative. It impacted everybody.
Yeah, but not like that. Like
Yeah.
Well, I guess it did. I guess
You
it
get
did,
what I'm
right?
saying?
Because Martin Luther King changed the landscape of how we look at life, and just the whole push for integration and stuff like that. Which some people, depending on what side you on, they be like, that's probably one of the worst things that probably happened. You see what I'm saying? Because when they look at the black dollar circulating amongst black economies at that time, which is what segregation forced, they felt like, economically we were doing much better keeping our dollars within our community. But integration, kind of took that away. So, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
Yeah, I was gonna say you about to go down a rabbit hole.
That's a whole nother conversation for another day.
So what's going on in the news today, man? World Cup.
I was about to say, you been keeping up with FIFA?
I watch little highlights here and there every time they post little clips like
I'm like, damn, nigga.
Like Messi was supposed to, he was about to break the record, but he kicked the ball wide right or something like that when he had
he broke the record today. He scored two goals today.
Okay. So the last update I seen was he was about to break it, but I knew he was gonna break it. I just didn't realize he did already. Messi breaks, scores double in a win. Hey, I be trying to figure out, like, going back to the conversation we talked about skill with soccer, bro. What make Messi so good, bro? There's so many people out here skilled with soccer, like, that know how to do the footwork, know how to maneuver with the soccer ball and speed, and like, what make Messi so good?
I mean, outside of the World Cup, I can't say I'm that tuned into soccer. If I'm being honest with you, the World Cup is kind of like what gets me excited about it. But obviously, growing up in a Caribbean household, soccer is big.
Because wasn't it Cristiano Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. He was the
Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi.
Bro, they get that check.
They kind of like the modern day,
Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Michael and LeBron, right? Yeah. It's like, which side are you on? You feel me? Because Cristiano Ronaldo, don't get me wrong, he's very skillful. He's very nice with it, but he's kind of like, I look at Cristiano Ronaldo as being like the face of soccer, from like he's appealing to both women and men, and he's popular, right? And in many ways he is a brand, and he leans on the fact that he's a brand. He's a sex symbol, which makes him very appealing to just about anybody. Whereas like Messi to me comes off as like, hey, I'm gonna put my skill set against yours, and I'm gonna show you that I'm just better than you. You see what I'm saying? I think he's the more skillful of the two, but I guess you could say modern day LeBron and Jordan. But I can't even pinpoint what makes him so nice. He just feels like he knows how to read the like a field, man. He understands spacing, because even his 2 goals today, he was just kind of like in the right spaces at the right time.
Is his players a system really good? Is it just like he be in the right place, right time? He know how to maneuver when he get the ball, like take angles, or like, I'm trying to understand.
I think he just knows how to get his shots, and he's very skillful at picking his shots.
But it's a lot, bro. Them soccer players be skillful, bro.
Oh yeah, soccer is that. First of all, soccer is the only international sport. Most people don't realize that.
What about baseball?
it ain't on the level of soccer, bro. You got to keep in mind, the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, is an Olympic just for soccer.
Yeah.
Like the Olympics,
Yeah,
you have all kinds of sports.
Yeah.
This is the Olympics only for soccer.
I wonder how betting on it is. I gotta look into how they betting on soccer games.
They probably betting based on the completed passes,
or goals.
Like
Messi gonna get 2 goals today. I wonder what's the over under on that.
Strike, stuff like that. Yeah, but it's the World Cup it's the Olympics just for soccer, man. And I mean, I like it, bro. I just hate that Haiti ain't been doing nothing yet, bro.
Nah, I heard Haiti got beat to sleep the other day. Wow, woo.
They played Brazil on Juneteenth.
Brazil.
Which is that was a beautiful matchup because like Haitians root for Brazil. Haitians love Brazil. Yeah. So it was nice to kind of see Haiti play another team that we love, and I don't know, man. I just love rooting for our country, bro.
How long it last? I'm looking at the standings, like Mexico
to like July 17th or something like that.
Oh dang!
So essentially, how it works is like everybody plays 3 games, right? Out of those 3 games, you got to win like at least 2, and points matter.
Yeah,
and points matter.
Okay.
Then you talk about a round in 32. Now it becomes bracket style. You see what I'm saying? So it's like different groups: Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group B, so on and so forth.
Group L.
So now it's bracket style, right? So everybody who qualifies and moves on to the round, now it's like win or go home. So this is where competition start kicking up, so on and so forth. So yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
USA in Group D, we at the top of that one.
Yeah, USA is balling out. They got
Haiti, y'all last in Group C.
Oh yeah, they already eliminated, bro.
Oh, they 0-2.
Yeah, they already eliminated. So tomorrow they play Morocco, but that game don't count towards anything. I mean, they just.
Well, I mean, everybody in the group wins 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-0, 1-0, 1-1, 0-2. So if y'all win one out of and everybody else lose, won't it be? Well, now you talk about points.
They play each other. Everybody can't lose. They play each other.
Well, what I'm saying is, right now I'm looking at the standings in y'all group. It looked like Brazil got 1 win, 1 draw. Morocco 1 win, 1 draw.
But the losses count against you. We already got 2 losses that count against us.
Yeah. So no. Okay.
So I ain't no coming out.
Got you. Who? Yeah, man. But don't they be switching teams? Depending on where you at.
Nah. The only thing I'm interested to kind of understand is because there's a few people who have family ties across different countries, but yet they let them play for different people. Like for example,
it's the same with like FIBA, and I mean, well, like when people be like
the Olympics,
like Joel Embiid played for US.
was able to pick who he wanted to play for. Same thing with this dude. So right now, the US has a dude number 20, Balagoon is his name, and he apparently was born in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in like Germany or something like that.
Right.
But his parents are Nigerian, right? So he was able to pick which team he wanted to play for. And yeah, he chose to play for the US. So I guess it's some weird stuff that goes on with that too. People kind of choose their team.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it pan out.
But I've been liking it so far, bro. It's fun to watch, bro.
Yeah. I've been seeing. Yeah,
I've been watching it all day too.
Lego got a Messi Lego, and they got a whole World Cup like series of Legos.
For real? Yeah, I've been watching it. It'd be like 3-4 games a day, bro. I've been watching all of them, bro. Yeah,
I tune in. I tune in and do highlights. I just can't sit there and watch a full game, bro. I can't do it.
Bro, it's exciting, bro. It's like, and the crazy thing is, it's one of those things where, like, it's not high scoring, bro. You're not gonna get a 5-5 game. You're not gonna get one of them.
I want to see that. The biggest excitement in a game be when they attempt, bro.
Yeah, see, to me, the biggest excitement is seeing the goalkeeper making amazing saves.
Nah, that'd be
That
fire
be
too.
the biggest excitement to me. Is like seeing a nigga go 1-on-1 against this man and he shut him down on something. Nope. Just like Messi earlier, he could have scored 3 goals. But the very first shot he had was on a free kick, and the goalie stopped it. You see what I'm saying?
The free kicks be like a tech, right? Like when you trip or tackle somebody or something.
I guess
it's related to like a tech in basketball or a flagrant.
It's more like a flagrant, right? So there's a box, right? So you cannot commit a foul within the box, right? And the foul.
Nah, I know how that works. I'm just saying. Yeah. So that happen a lot.
But it's a flagrant.
Yeah.
But
if
also, you foul somebody within that box, that's a free kick.
If the game ends 0-0, do it go into like 5 kicks apiece? Or that's the draw?
That's only if somebody has to win, right? So with these qualifying matches that they play right now, people don't have to win, but you do, like, the objective is to win because with scores, you get ahead on your group bracket. You see what I'm saying? Right. But now when you find yourself going into the tournaments where somebody has to win, what they're going to do is they're going to play the full 90 minutes, and they're going to add on whatever extra time they burnt during the game. Then they're going to add on, like, halves. And then if they're still tied after them, then they go into penalty shootouts. So somebody has to win when they transition to bracket style. Which I like to see the penalty shootouts too, though.
But the games be too long, bro, for 2-1, 1-0. I ain't got time for that, bro.
It's lit, bro. Once you get the concept of it,
it's an hour and a half, right? 90 minutes?
90 minutes, and the clock never stops. Instead, what they do is they keep track of burnt time, and then they add it back on.
Oh, wow. I know that.
So they'll be like +6, and all that means is like we burnt 6 minutes on some dumb shit. Like
I wish I had soccer endurance.
What you mean, to watch it?
No, like soccer endurance, like how in shape they be.
Oh yeah, them
running
dudes,
back
man,
and forth.
bro. Listen, pause. I'm gonna say pause before I even say this, bro.
You know you about to say something crazy. That boy
bro,
say pause.
I'm watching soccer, and you watching these dudes plant, bro. The definition in their legs, bro. It's like this. All these niggas do is run all day, bro.
Yeah,
these dudes look like they got tree trunk for legs. And I'm like, yo, all they do is run all day, bro. And you see the definition. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. I couldn't do it, bro. Just running all day, I couldn't do it. Hell, I had to damn near practice for a 5K. And that was a one-time run.
Back to you and these fake 3-hour workouts. You should be in shape like them as long as you be at the gym.
I don't really like cardio, though, bro. Cardio that's all they're doing is cardio. Cause you could tell these dudes ain't got no upper muscle mass. Like they don't have no upper body muscle mass. So all their muscle mass is lower bodies.
Track athletes don't even train like that, huh? Cause they just racing.
Yeah.
They got like a set race.
Yeah. Cause these dudes are more like sprinters, right? Cause you'll see those sprinters, they have those heavy lower bodies, but they kind of slim up top. They don't really got too much muscle up top. So that's the kind of bodies like these soccer players got, bro. That shit should just be crazy, bro. A dude broke his leg, actually, in the tournament already.
Dang, I ain't even trying to, After I tore my ACL in high school, bro, soccer is too much planting, sliding, kicking, and shins and all that. Nah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro. I mean, I like watching it, bro. I couldn't see myself playing it. It's just way too much cardio for me. But I definitely like watching it, though. It's not too bad. France is playing Iraq right now.
For real? Iraq?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's every country, bro.
No, I'm just saying, bro. When you said it like that, it threw me off.
It threw you off. Yeah. France playing Iraq.
Hey, because wasn't it a concern back in the day, like when countries at wars and stuff like that, when they at war and at odds, sometimes competition has to cease because of what's going on in other countries. Like, wasn't it a year like the Olympics was in a country that was having issues or troubles and they had to like pause or reset it or something like that?
I'm sure you have aspects of that, bro. Like, and I think that's the beautiful thing about the World Cup is like people can come out and root for their country. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, granted, we all live different areas based on what makes sense economically for us. Yeah. But our hearts are still with our countries. You see what I'm saying? The United States of America is all I know, right? But going into, like, watching the World Cup. I'm rooting for Haiti first.
And then once they get knocked out, you going to the U.S.
I'm rooting for U.S. You see what I'm saying? But I'm rooting for Haiti first. You see what I'm saying? That's where my heart is.
You might as well lean towards the U.S., boy, because y'all up out of there.
Yeah, U.S. looking good, though. U.S. looking good. I ain't going to lie to you. They looking
y'all
good.
Y'all up out of there, bro.
Yeah, we out of there. We only got one more game, which is Morocco on Wednesday. And then we out of there. We at the highs.
Moving on to NFL, the draft is tomorrow. This draft be sneaking, bro. I haven't seen a lot of hype lately about certain events.
The NFL draft?
Yeah.
Bro, the NFL draft happened in April. You mean mini camp and stuff like that?
Yeah. I'm talking about, I'm sorry, not the draft. The OTAs and all that stuff. Not OTAs, but like roster cuts and all that stuff coming and, people. Because I just seen what they was talking about the Ravens with, the Ravens, all the wide receivers was out, and they had some backlash from the fans with them out on. I think they was on a boat, and a lot of them Ravens receivers, they from the hood or whatever. They they throwing up their middle fingers. They posting on a boat and stuff on social media, just like team bonding.
Yeah, you call it team bonding.
I mean, it's a group of receivers. That's like if we go on a trip. You feel me? They probably were team bonding. So I don't know.
Nah, I didn't see that though. I did see that the Eagles. I follow the Eagles page, and they announced that this year one of their group practices will be against the Patriots, which is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, them group practices be crazy. They stay fading.
They be fighting. Yeah. They always fighting in the group practices, but that's going to be very interesting. AJ Brown gets a chance to play against his old team sooner than the regular season.
Yeah.
I don't even think they're on the schedule to face each other in the regular season, honestly.
You said they not?
I don't think so. I don't think Eagles play Patriots this year. Yeah. They're in two different divisions, too, so typically you don't have too much out-of-division games. But maybe next year they'll slap them on the schedule.
But yeah, I was saying the NBA draft, not the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, the NBA draft. Yeah, that's
tomorrow.
coming.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah,
first round.
I ain't been keeping up with it. Who got the first 3 picks or so?
Washington Wizards.
I see they just re-signed Trae Young, 4 years, $212.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about next. But yeah, people starting to get that. They trying to get that bread. They trying to get that bread before it happen.
Yeah, I don't think Trae Young care about winning. I think he's just trying to make that bread.
At this point. So Washington got the first pick. It's looking like AJ, but the Bonster. Some people was gonna say Darren Peterson, but Utah Jazz might get Darren Peterson. They got the second pick, and then Memphis Grizzlies. They're talking about getting Cameron Boozer, one of the Boozer twins, with the third pick. That's gonna be interesting though, because
they do need another big man.
What you think they're gonna do with Ja, bro? He on the move. They say he on the move in the trade market.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he's an untradeable piece. If you would ask me that question, I was just
talking to my brother about that, bro. Like, do you think he worth? Yeah.
If you would ask me that question like 2.5, 3 years ago, I would say he's one of those untradeable pieces, like Steph Curry. Like, you can send us any offer for anybody on this team, but we're not trading Steph. And I would put Ja in that category because he was the face of that franchise at the time. But I think between injuries, and his attitude, his everything that he got going on, I no longer wouldn't put him in the untradeable category. I think for the right price they'll move Ja. But those dudes they just need another big man. They just need another big man because I think don't they still got Jaren Jackson? Or did they trade him during the season?
Nah, I don't know. I'm trying to see. With the news with Trae Young, do you think Trae Young was worth that $200+ million?
I don't think so.
Or they trying to lock it in for Trae Young, trying to get that money before the next dude coming in after whoever gonna be the first pick in 3-4 years. They probably get that second contract if they still there. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's AJ.
I don't think Trae Young had too much traction going into his. He
declined the $49 million player option for a long-term commitment. And then they looking at he's signing a 4-year, $212 million.
Yeah, which is smart, bro. That's what I would do. I would lock in those long term.
No, for sure.
You could always throw a fit in demand a trade because that's all these dudes do.
Yeah, his player option in the 4th year.
Yeah, that's all these dudes do for real. They like throw a
And
fit
then
and
somebody else
demand a
just
trade.
pick up the contract, finish paying it off,
Yeah,
right?
pick up the contract, or the two teams split it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could always throw a fit and get up out of there, but secure your bag first. You feel me? But yeah, I saw him on the Pivot podcast talking about the trade, and he said he
Why?
chose
Yeah,
he chose the Wizards. He said it
Yeah.
ain't like they shipped him off. He said that that was the team that he said he wanted to go to.
I wonder
don't know if
what
he
went
just
into that
saying
because
that.
it said he wanted to trade the one team only, and that was the Wizards. Like that's the only team he wanted to go to. Probably coaching, personnel. Like he has a relationship with the GM or something. I don't know what did he talk about. What went behind that decision?
Nah, he ain't really talking about it. I know something. He got Oklahoma ties. He kept on bringing up Oklahoma. So I don't know if that's where he grew up. That's where his family lived predominantly. I was kind of confused by that too. I think he probably just was looking at who had the most cap room, who had the most money to give him.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking he was looking at. Because
That's why they
nothing
went
about
because all they got is
nothing
Anthony
about the
Davis and a whole bunch of
Wizards.
foreigners.
Yeah, nothing about the Wizards is sexy to me. Nothing
Bro,
about
I was on my brother the other day, and I'm like, who played for the Wizards, bro? A whole bunch of foreigners, Anthony Davis and Trae Young.
But to be honest with you, that's probably what they got. They got a few picks though, bro. Like that's
Yeah,
just kind
yeah.
of like the Spurs, right? We didn't see the Spurs here this early.
Yeah, McCollum
But,
stayed. McCollum chose to stay 1 year with the Hawks, $21 million contract, 1 year extension. Took them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson, they got over there. Who else? What's happening? Giannis, Heat, Celtics and Heat finalists for the Giannis trade.
Yeah, I saw a lot of buzz around him today on social media, but it ain't like they officially shipped him. If they're gonna ship him, this is the time to ship him before the draft tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Dusty May is now the Mavericks head coach. You know, the head coach of Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just got him finalizing the deal over at Dallas. He just led Michigan to a title this year, 2026.
How do you feel about coaches being the first ones to be moved? Like if a team ain't doing well, don't live up to expectations, so on and so forth. How you feel about that?
Shit, it panned out for Mike.
Mike Brown?
I think everything politics and organizations, there's too many pieces to the puzzle to just make a conscious like decision on what moves what, like who has the real power. Is it the GM? Is it the owners? Is it the, you know what I'm saying? Because like, you notice a lot of coaches get used to build teams, like we discussed, Mark Jackson and who just was just had a good team and then it won it again. The Knicks, you know what I'm saying? He come in, or like certain people build teams and then they get over the hump maybe with the next coach, Steve Kerr, stuff like that. So it's like I don't know how to feel about it because I don't know the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? I think every coach should have a good 2-3 years because, you know, you acquire what you acquire, you get your draft picks, and then you got to go through the trade and stuff. We talked about this on an earlier pod. Like, coaches deserve a good 3 to 4 year window to make something shake because, like, when are you really being a coach versus, you know, year to year, you're going to have players change, come and go. Year to year, you got to negotiate contracts. Year to year, you're going to have draft picks. So give it some time, bro. At least 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I kind of feel the same way about coaching as I feel about like political seats, as crazy as it sounds. Because I feel like certain things is not enough time to make change. You feel me? Like if you're talking about wanting somebody to come in and change your organization, first of all, they got to change the culture and the mindset first and foremost. You see what I'm saying? And that's not something that's going to take 1 or 2 years. Coaches out here, especially football, coaches get fired after like 1-2 years, bro. It's like you're going to go crazy. You're going to go through some losing seasons, bro, before you start seeing some change.
I think when that happened in football, I think they were just put there as like a puppet or a stepping stone anyways. I think it's like when cases like that happen, they weren't supposed to be there that long. It's like, all right, fill it in for this year till we figure it out and see who we can test the market with, and then get rid of them when we can.
Yeah, or maybe it's just like sucks. Maybe it's just like the fan base, right? Maybe it's the fan base that put too much pressure on, like
I think that's more in
the,
college than it
the
is NFL.
GMs and all that. I don't know, but I'm with you though. Like for example, like the
Yeah,
Tom Thibodeau taking New York Knicks as far as he took them, which to me it seems like the NBA Finals was the next step.
they was on the way. They was on the way.
When Tom Thibodeau started,
Better each year.
really doing his thing with the New York Knicks, we saw him finally make the playoffs. Then we saw him get to the second round. Then we saw him get to the third round. Then he got fired, right? And especially when you talk about going into this year with Halliburton, out the whole year with the injury. You have Jason Tatum out the whole year with the injury. That's two of the top teams losing their top players. So it felt like the Knicks, and I don't want to take any credit away from the Knicks, felt like they were going to make it to the finals.
Bro, they swept, and then lost one game, bro.
Yeah. So, but I hate that Mike Brown got the credit for that, right? Same thing with like the Steve Kerr and the Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
We all know, people who understand basketball, we all know Mark Jackson built that team. But it sucks that Steve Kerr got the credit for all the championships.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But we all know Mark Jackson built that team.
Yeah. The test will be how many more he can win, because even though Steve Kerr acquired that, he ended up winning, what, 4?
Yeah, but he had a dynasty, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ego wasn't there for these guys because they were all on rookie contracts. None of them was really getting paid. It's just like the head coach right now for OKC. The head coach right now for OKC can win another 2 championships with this core group before ego starts getting in the way. After they win another 2 championships over the next 3 years, let's say, man, these dudes gonna want their own team. They're gonna want supermax contracts elsewhere. They tired of being 1B. You see what I'm saying? Ego gonna step in and they ain't gonna be able to do certain things. But we'll see.
You gonna tune in
to the what's the name? To the draft?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, man. I don't really care for it. Come to the league and prove yourself, and I'll tune in to your play for the rest of the way. That's how people was thinking about Wemby. Everybody, bro, you remember when Wemby got drafted?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, man, we need to see what this hype is all about. Niggas was tuning into the preseason like, we need to see what this Wemby hype is all about.
Yeah.
And Wemby started dominating first 15, 20 games. Like, oh, yeah, he the real deal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
it just depends. I think when these rookies these days, these top draft picks that come in, bro, I don't think they going to win for a while just because usually you get drafted to the sorriest teams. And then by the time you start building stuff around you, it's just be a lot of movement in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's made a good impact in the first 3 years. It's just like, I don't know if they can get over that hump, bro.
But I think the norm these days is building, right? I don't think
now. Well, Tatum them came in and went their rookie year, but they lost LeBron them. So and yeah, you got a few people that do stuff the first year if you got some pretty good draft picks, but like it's tough. Like you said, building, but by the time you build, bro, like this is the most people moved around the NBA, bro. You remember back in the day, you started with a team, finished with a team. Maybe you went to 2 teams, you started with a team, and then you finished off with another team, like half and half your career, like Charles Barkley. Like it happens, but like 2000s after the 90s, bro, 2000s, 2010s, it's movement, bro. It's just like people chasing that bag, especially after they done got a ring already.
Yeah. To your point about the 2010s, I think the culture of basketball, 2010s shifted. In the 20s.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see what we're used to seeing, which is, try to acquire a superstar and put some small role players around them, and then try to get to the promised land that way. I think the days of that is over.
Right.
I think right now coaches are seeing that these young guys with great chemistry is the people who are making something shake. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, some of these big moving pieces are the reason why teams have young guys getting in position to win. Like when you talk about OKC wouldn't have won without the Paul George trade. It was the Paul George trade that was able to get number 7, what's his name, the tall dude that was able to get J-Dub, and that was able to get SGA. Yeah. That was all that was from the Paul George trade, right?
Yeah, to get him. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, same thing with Halliburton. Halliburton was moved to Indiana as a piece of that trade too. You
What's
feel me?
crazy is it's just crazy how wherever you fall, like organizations or team fits can just up your stock. Like you see, Jalen Brunson was like second or third guy at the Mavs, and then now he's probably the go-to person in the whole league right now. Him and SGA.
Yeah.
SGA left over there, and now he the MVP. You know what I'm saying, bro? Situations matter, organizations matter. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I think the culture of things is gonna be relative to finding ourselves building a team instead of trying to get a big name player and building around that player. And I think that's why Giannis hasn't been moved yet, right? One, that contract is too big, and two, people are seeing, yo, we're winning in other ways. Like we're gonna follow these other blueprints. Look at Orlando. Orlando got, that
Whole
some
bunch
young
of
studs. And we're gonna see Orlando top 3 fighting for, spot in the playoffs. Detroit. Like it's so many teams that got young dogs that's, really gonna be in it consistently. So why am I gonna move a Giannis and along with like 2-3 key players and some solid pieces on my bench just for one player? That's too much. That's too much.
Last thing, and we'll wrap it up. I just we in that era, bro, where our superstars and the people we saw starting to phase out, bro. The Bronze, the KDs, the
Is
James
it sad
Harden,
for you to
the
see
Westbrooks, the everybody getting old now, bro. The new wave. I'm excited about the new generation of Ant-Mans. You know what I'm saying? He lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wemby cool. Who else lit? Some people still young. I mean, SGA. They've been you gotta realize they got drafted. Like some people on their ninth season, but it feel like they was just in college a couple of years ago, bro.
Yeah,
but our legends and our stars moving on, bro. I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be.
It's just a new
sad,
NBA, bro. It's a new NBA, and I'm actually excited to kind of see the NBA in the hands that it's in right now. I think the NBA is in good hands, bro. Like I can't. It's a new NBA, and although nobody likes change, me myself included, like I grew up watching LeBron. You feel me? Like I grew up watching Dwayne Wade. It used to be a LeBron versus Wade conversation for the longest. Then it became a LeBron versus Kobe. You see what I'm saying? And now we only comparing him to GOATs like Jordan. Like I grew up on that wave, and LeBron is still going hard. But at the same time, like I'm not mad that LeBron is on his way out the door because of people you name like Ant-Man, Wemby, SGA.
It was Ja Morant at one point, but he's just blowing it. He was talk of the talk.
It's some dogs, man. I'm excited to kind of see what Halliburton.
Gotta see what Cooper Flag gonna take over. Yeah,
dude coming off. I'm trying to see Cooper Flag. I'm interested to see the trajectory of the Celtics. I don't think that team is gonna be together for too much longer because Brown, I think he's ready to have his own team. But I'm excited.
Tatum got them big $300 million contract.
Yeah, it's a lot going on with them though, man. It's a lot going on with them, but I don't think they're gonna be together for much longer. Probably another 2 seasons. That's it.
So yeah, man, I'm gonna tune into the NBA draft tomorrow. See how that's panning out when we chop it up. Later on this week, we'll be able to analyze and see who won, see who lost, and see how it's gonna be. Ready for the NBA Summer League? Yes, sir.
Let's get it, baby.
All right, and y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. It's been another episode of the A&B Mobcast, and we out.
Yeah.